Hello Scorpio and welcome to your March 2023 reading. So, I've meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is the chariot. So this is a card of movement forward, success, having our everything aligned and following our aspiration, our drive. Then I have the Page of Wands and I have the World. So for you Scorpios, the month of March will be a very productive, exciting month. Under the Chariot, we have Justice and we have the Moon. Now that is interesting because these are like you start with three major arcanas right here. So yes, Chariot is all about that kind of movement forward and all of that. Justice, we're talking about your interaction with people, okay? Your associations and things like that. It's ruled by Venus. And under that, we have the Moon, which is another feminine aspect, okay? Of things that are hidden in our subconscious that come to the surface. So you might see something about the fairness, the justice, the balance of interaction with people around you, you with others from afar or whatever. But this is going to trigger something within you. Under our Page of Wands, our new beginning, our new exciting beginning, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Two of Wands. So right away with the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands, you're entering into a bit of unknown territory here with your aspiration. And maybe that's what will trigger things from the subconscious, unknown, to kind of, appear. But with a strong sense of justice, what is hidden and might come up is less scary. But we need to face it. And when I say with a strong sense of justice, I'm not meaning in the sense of I know what's unfair and I can judge situations and things like that. Justice is ruled by Venus. A strong sense of being able to hold justice within yourself as outside of you at the same time. Things can only be fair just when Venus is exalted within you and within the other. That's the only way. If not, there's a disbalance. So there's something about that might come up to the surface here with the Moon. Two of Wands, you're going outside of your comfort zone and it allows you to finish a cycle. There you are, like going into action. And here we have the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. These two together bring a Six of Pentacles, but it's not quite a Six of Pentacles. There's like a certain strategy involved here to make things balance by adding this plus value to some kind of a state where we feel not enough. We feel, either we sacrifice a lot or whatever, but here there's a way to have this pentacle with all of our efforts and our work, but it's going to mark the end of the cycle of Five of Pentacles here. Let's clarify this for you, my Scorpios. But just looking at this is very beautiful, very efficient this month. You might have these little things coming out, but it's not much. All right. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. help me clarify this reading for Scorpios for the month of March 2023. Okay, show me the chariot for Scorpios. Show me the chariot for Scorpios. All right. So, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So, here's the chariot, here's the hangman, and the 8 of Swords in reverse. So, maybe you came to finally a decision of moving forward about something that you were kind of cut in your head about. Yes, but. The hangman suggests like a period of status quo where no decisions, no movement forward were made because of that analysis paralysis kind of thing. Let's look at that page of wands. Oh no, let's look at the justice. Why is justice in there? Well, for some of you, it's because there's going to be a legal decision that accompanies this thing. Okay. Okay. 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Judgment. Justice and Judgment, and Page of Cup in reverse. All right. So the hold up here, it's because, see, the 7 of Wands, this is when we're guarding, we're on the defensive. We have to put boundaries and protect ourselves. There's a reason for that attitude. Here, there's a release of this, but there's still haven't had that kind of judgment on why we're like that. And it's probably because, we were taken advantage of at one point. Or we feel that we have to do so much more for things to be balanced, that we're used to put big boundaries around us. We haven't gotten to the point where interaction with others is a source of pleasure. It's more a source where you have to put your boundaries and make sure that you're not taken advantage of. It's not a source of receiving a cup. And that is something that is kind of hidden in your subconscious moon that needs to evolve, because it's very disempowering. There's like this thief in the night that you can spot in people that always made you put strong boundaries around you. But for the next part of your quest, let's say, there needs to be an understanding of, I cannot be here and here at the same time. So this has to show its head from my subconscious, so I can treat it, so that I can be in this next stage of my life where it's continuing to follow my success, my expansion, my movement forward, without having any of this 7 of Swords in it. Show me the Page of Wands. Because you're right, you're beginning something new here in the month of March. But it's like if you're bringing your old pattern with you in this new thing. So that's why you need to finish it after we have the world like this. So it's like if you're starting it, but you haven't quite finished your past cycle. You're advancing like the fool here, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to it because I'm solid and I know my worth and my value. I know I can do it, but I'm not so sure. I'm still carrying my stuff. I'm not going in it in the faith of knowing I'm in the flow of things and it just feels right because it's aligned with my aspiration. I'm doing it because I know concretely that I have what it takes to do it. And I'm just going to cross my fingers. That's why it's not quite a real justice. Things are fair because I put my boundaries and I put the efforts in. Not things are fair because I'm exalted with Venus within me, and that is the only dynamic possible when I'm in the flow of things. Let's look at, because it's completely different here. Let's look at your Knight of Cups. Because if you are a bit in your Five of Pentacles, of course you have to put boundaries all the time, because the lack of self-love and worth within yourself, if Venus is not completely exalted here, is, you know, you're going to sacrifice yourself. And you have the already expecting things to be unfair. Knight of Cups. We have a clarity. And who's behind the clarity? The Three of Swords. And here is the Three of Pentacles. So, of course, you cannot walk with a cup that has beliefs that are heart aching. Like that Seven of Swords also, disempowering, heart aching. Because you're bound to fall on your face at this point. You cannot do things like you've always done before. You have to do things differently here. And the status quo was putting a hold on everything, Hangman, until you saw justice from a different angle. Not that things are just because I put my guards there to make sure they are. But things are just when there's nothing within me actually attracting imbalance. Two of Wands. So here I cannot, like the false security in imposing balance by my energy, my wit, my strategy, my willpower. I have to protect myself and make sure, this is exhausting. This is very exhausting. And there's something you're understanding about that, because you're going to actually invest yourself differently. And here, what, you need to get out of, it's not a question of making sure that your desire, here I have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's not a question of this is what I desire and I'll have to pull myself through it and try and against, let's say, I want to run, I have a leg that hurts, so I'm going to make myself extremely good crutches and make sure that everybody is slower, or that I can, maybe have an amazing downhill race to make things fair. Here it's going to be that I'm going to actually have to fix my leg. Then things will be really balanced in the dynamic. So I will not have to compensate with strategy and willpower to make things balance. Look at the world. So you're finishing a big cycle here, because I think you're going to understand justice on a different level. Yeah, then you're going to be able to start building in not the Seven of Wands where you are, putting your guards up and protecting yourself. In the Six of Wands where you have nothing to prove and all that is behind you and your energy is balanced in your heart chakra. And this is how you perceive life and you perceive things to be. This is how you're going to look forward into here, lovers, in that balance of what you want to build. Let's look at the Seven of Wands. The Eight of Wands. Then, of course, Eight of Wands, then you're going to move into action, but not as I'm making moves and at the same time I'm strategizing, but I'm just making moves in the flow of movement. Okay? And this is what is going to be mirrored to you right away. And then the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Connecting with different people. Ooh. All right. Who are you? The Pope. All right. So this is really making, and here is our moon, making the choice of, yes, this is how I'm going to apply the spiritual lesson that is behind all of this. This is really understanding justice. And I think that it's going to slip slowly into the next month, because this looks a lot like next month's full moon in Libra. We are going to have this month the full moon in Virgo. And that's why you're kind of attacking a bit, like making your decision and starting to bring this into your life. But what is really going to unlock your success here, Scorpio, is when you're going to understand justice from a completely different angle. And that is going to free your energy, free your, you won't be procrastinating, sabotaging yourself anymore in attaining something that is truly balanced, because it is vibrationally equal and not because you're compensating and strategizing to make it balanced. So on this, my beautiful Scorpios, I am sending you all my love and light. And thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Check that out this month. Your vision of justice. What is justice for you? If you want a private reading, there's a website below. You go on it, you book your reading. It's easy, user-friendly, and all of that. Happy equinox on the 21st of March, and it's a good time to actually bring balance. We're going to enter the season of Aries and all of that energy. Yeah, that's it. So please subscribe to help grow the channel. And I'm sending you all my love and light. And I'll see you next month. All right? Bye-bye.